Hey guys, so this is going to be a tutorial on how to make a paper dragon. So let's get started. So first, I don't have my stuff. But first you're going to need, so I made this one earlier. Yeah. So this is also going to be a tutorial on how to make the claws. But if you guys need a slower tutorial, I can totally do that. Sorry, my desk is a mess. But basically, so, I'm so sorry. You're going to need your piece of paper. And then once you get your piece of paper, you need to fold it in like little sections. Here, I'll show you a little section. So here's a section. And then you're going to basically keep turning them until you get to the end. I don't have something that can hold my phone, but you're going to keep folding it and folding it until you get to the end. So I'm going to finish doing that real quick, and then I'll give you a minute to do it, or you could just pause the video. This is going to be my first ever YouTube video, well, actual video and not a short. But yeah, so what I do is, you know these little ends? I like to tape them down. There's really no purpose, I just like doing it. So you see this? You see the strands of paper? I like to tape those up so that my base stays really well. I think I might do another video on how to style your dragon. But I'll do dragon claws, or no, that'll be in a different video. Sorry, I lied. But that'll be in a different video. But, so you should have something like this. I'll give you a minute, or you could just pause the video. But then you're going to take your stick thing, you're going to fold it in half. You're going to need to make 2 of these, because you need one to be, I'll grab my dragon for example. So, you need to be able to do this, to put your hand in. I'll teach you that part. And you need to be able to get the bottom on so that you can do stuff like that. So this is how to make the base, and I'll do the other stuff in another video. But you do 2 of them. You can do it with me. You do 2 of them. So you can so the same thing, so you just fold it in sections. Honestly, it doesn't have to be perfect unless you want it to be perfect. Because I don't like my dragons being totally perfect, because they all need to have a personality. They all need to have a different personality. Scully over here, the one I just showed you. I don't know why I named him Scully, but Scully is one of my favorites so far, because you might have seen this one in another video. It's bent now, but yeah. And then I made another video about paper dragons yesterday, and this was Starry. Yeah. So when you're making your paper dragon, I'll tell you this in the other video. Sorry, but yeah. So I'm gonna just finish taping these down. This is taking a while. Usually dragons take up to 40 minutes, but not the base. Because if you actually put effort into your dragons, then it takes about 40 minutes. It took me an hour to make Scully. So you fold it in half, and then you're gonna need to cut it about this short, because this is the lower jaw. So if I'm going too fast, you can slow down the video, but you should have something like this. So these are the sides that keep the paper together. So you're either gonna need tape or glue. Sorry, I forgot to tell you that. But yeah, so you either need tape or glue. Doesn't matter which, honestly. I don't really care, but you're gonna need a lot of paper. So then take another sheet take another sheet, place, can you see that all right? So you're gonna place your things on. Make sure that they fit your fingers though. So how you wanna do that is you wanna do it like this. And then if you want it to be smaller, you can squish it and draw a line around it, but yeah. So since I don't have anything to hold up my phone like that to do it, I'm gonna just have to do this, but basically you squish it to how you want it, and then you trace, kind of like a big, so it's gonna need to be a little bit bigger than this, but yeah, that's basically how you do it. Like I said, you can squish it to any size that fits your fingers. You're gonna need it to be pretty snug on your fingers, so that you can like move the puppet around without it flying off across the room. And then if your thumb is really small like mine, if your thumb is really small, then you can squish it to the size of your thumb. Squish it to the size of your thumb. So I should just show you the outlines. So this is the bigger one. It's squished to fit my fingers. And then this is the shorter one. It's squished to fit my thumb. Okay? So then you're going to need to cut them out on the line that you drew. I'm sorry if I'm going like too fast, but I can't. I already know how to make these and I'm not good at going slow. So you want to cut it out like along the line. So then, so you see that? Yeah, so it's meant to fit your fingers. So then what I do is I take a piece of tape. You don't have to have tape, you can do glue. But it's a little harder process for glue, I'm pretty sure. So then I just tape it on and flip it around to the back. And then I turn it to the other side, and as you can see, it's like, now it's like kind of forming, sorry, this is being stubborn right now. You see how it's kind of like that? This is not going well. I'm so sorry, you guys. This is not a good base. Oh my gosh. So I'm gonna cut it to fit. You don't have to do that if it already fits, but they're not even with each other. So I can't really do it. Sorry, I need to keep drinking water. But so basically make it so that it can fit your fingers, and then if you're doing tape, you can maybe do this. It's kind of hard to grip it, but it helps. And then you put your last piece of tape on. Well, you can add more. I basically add like two or three pieces of tape, because you don't want to add too many. If you want to make like a dragon that can go underwater, you got to put tape around the whole design, which is really annoying, and I don't want to do that. I know they're cool, but I don't know how to do it. Do you see how it fits my fingers? Yeah, I know it's going to fly off, because I don't have this side on it. But you need to just make sure that you can fit your fingers and slightly move it around. It's okay if you can't move it around, but I like to do that kind of check because I like to make mine snug so that they don't just fly off. Because I used to do that and it did not work at all. So now my thumb. If you guys want me to do it slower, then you can like, if you want me to do it slower, then you can like, again, you can slow it down, or you can pause the video if I'm going too fast. Or if you need to redirect a thing again, then you can. So you do the same thing, yeah. So then you should be able to do this. It's okay if they fall off, but it should look like this, kind of like this. And then you're gonna take, well, I don't like to be precise about this, but people say that you're supposed to trace it again and cut out like another circle. Cut out like another thing, so you're supposed to trace this again and then cut another thing. I just cut the middle of them like this. I just cut the middle of them, and then I size them to make sure that they fit on my thing. So these are what keep your fingers in. If they don't fit, then you can cut them a little short. Don't cut them thin though, because if you cut them really thin, then you won't be able to glue slash tape them together. Glue slash tape them together. Yeah, so yeah, we're almost done. I just gotta do it to the other one. So then it should look like this. Push it on your finger. And then you could do it to the other one, but you're gonna need like a thicker piece, like this. Well, there goes my pencil. But yeah, so then I keep forgetting that I can't show you guys what I'm doing. But you basically move it to like lower parts, and then you tape it on like that. You take another piece of tape. You can stick it on like this, and then bring it around and tape it. That's what I do. But then, yeah, it doesn't matter if it really looks messy, because unless you like make it messy like this one, yeah. Because I made the base. The base is like really messy, but I don't really care. But thank you for watching, and I hope this really helps. But bye.